Greetings, fellow pals and gals of the YouTube world. It's your boy, the Wolfgamer25, and we are back for another riveting segment of Figure Friday. Now, once again, before we get started, I would very much like to say, uh, I hope that you guys are out there handling this pandemic and the shut-in thing. For those of you guys who are out there working, having that essential job, just know that I do hope that you're out there crushing it and giving it your all. And if you like, before we get started, we do have some good merchandise tonight. I do appreciate you guys coming to join me tonight because it's going to be a pretty fantastic night. I'm not gonna lie if I do say so myself. But before the holiest moment, before we get into the content of tonight, please do your boy a favor. Go get yourself, if you haven't already, go get yourself something to eat, something to snack on, something to drink if you like. Because as you know, that's how we here at the Wolfpack love to help everyone to feel relaxed, safe. As you know, it's just me and you, and of course, we're all going to be nerding out in the universe of today. But please, do your boy a favor. Go ahead and help yourself. And I'll be right here waiting. And please, just know you guys are loved. I do apologize if I sound a little bit, on the side. My allergies have really been getting the best of me, and I ain't gonna lie, guys. They're really killing me these days. But, that's beside the point, because I don't want to worry you guys. But don't worry about me. I've already eaten, and I have me something to drink right here. We'll start at the 3-minute marker, so that gives you guys plenty of time. Excuse me, plenty of time to answer some messages. You don't say. I gotta stretch real quick. Oh, man, I gotta tell you, today work was busy. It about took it out of me today, I'll tell you that, guys. Oh. Oh, boy. And even though it was very windy today, hopefully, um, my internet should cooperate tonight. No promises though, folks. I might be a little glitchy here and there, and I do apologize about that. So please bear with me, folks. I'm working on trying to get more internet, or a better internet, if you will. But I know we're already 30 seconds past the 3-minute marker, so we'll go ahead and get started, folks. Now, before we get started, I do hope that you guys have eaten. I do hope that you guys have something to drink, or if you haven't already, I do hope that you're relaxing. Please kick your feet up, relax, take a breath of relief. Just kick back in any way, shape, or form, and please just take into consideration that it's just me, you, and the merchandise of today. So, I thought that we could go ahead and take a look back into the world of Marvel. Now, the reason to me that tonight's episode is going to be somewhat special is because today we're going to be talking about a pair of ladies from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, one of them is a fan favorite, and the other one is actually has actually been sort of an up and coming hero. But she has been recognized for well over maybe 7-8 years at the most. But she's still new to the whole superhero thing. But I've actually been looking for her for a while now because I've been studying up on her a little bit, and like her story kind of intrigues me, and at the same time her abilities kind of intrigue me too. So why don't we just stop all the babble and just get into it, huh? So I thought we'd go ahead and start with the crowd favorite. And this particular gal, I thought that we'd bring up first. To me, I kind of feel like she gives off a sort of projective personality. I know, bad joke. Sorry about that. But this particular lady made her debut in the Fantastic Four #1, which was actually back in the 1960s. And as you know, she is a founding member of this team that I'm about to talk about. Well, not the team particularly, but her individualism as well. But you'll all know the team she's from once you hear her name and once you see her face. Now I know her. I know the figure doesn't look like her, but um, I just want to let you guys know I've been looking for her for a while now, and I'm happy to say that I've snagged her, and she is going to be welcomed into the wolf pack. And I do hope that you guys really help me feel her welcome. So, most people know her as Susan Storm Richards, and forgive me if I butchered that name because I do know that she's married to one of the other founding members of this particular team. But other people also know her by her alias name, the Invisible Woman. That's right, folks. And of course, I'm pretty sure you guessed it. She is married to Reed Richards, which of course is Mr. Fantastic. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, Susan here, she hails from the city of Long Island, and she's actually quite the blonde bombshell. I ain't gonna lie, folks. Um, I did see her in, like, the first time that I saw her was actually back in the 90s version of the Spider-Man cartoon, actually, and the first time I saw her was when during the Secret Wars. Now I don't want to spoil nothing for those of you guys who haven't seen the cartoon. I do apologize for that small spoiler. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. But anyways, yeah. Why don't we just go ahead and open the sucker, huh? Don't worry, folks. I know what I'm doing with the blade. I've had it for a while now, so I like to think it's another part of me. Boy. Now, a little bit of information and history about Miss Richards here. Yes, I said Miss Richards because that's one of her last names. As I said, she is the wife of Mr. Fantastic, also known as Reed Richards, but she's also the mother of their children, which of course their names are Franklin and Valeria. And of course, she's still sister to the Human Torch, which of course Johnny Storm. Okay. Of course, the team that she's repping is of course the Fantastic Four. And I know that I've already introduced the lead villain in one of my past streams, but I figured that it was time that I get my hands on the heroes, who of course take down the villain known as Doctor Doom. That's actually pretty cool. Nice. Okay, so how exactly does that thing go on? Oh, okay. Right. First things first, folks. I need to introduce you guys to her. Here she is, folks. Susan Storm, aka the Invisible Woman. There we go. Beautiful. And as you can see, the costume is quite polished, rocking that patented #4 on her chest. Hey, stop staring. Stop staring. And of course, her black and blue suit, one of the many key components to the whole Fantastic Four team. I know that there are other variations of the suit, but to me, I feel like the dark blue and the black, I feel like they transcend together more, and it makes them stand out more to let everybody know who's coming and that, what they're here for. But she does come with one accessory, which of course, my apologies, folks. My apologies. The allergies are killing me right now. I think I picked a bad time to not take a Benadryl. But let me just get a swig real quick, folks. Oh, pardon me, folks. But also information about Mrs. Storm's abilities here. She doesn't have. Now, it is true. She does have the ability to go invisible, but there's also some kicks and also new things that I've learned about her throughout the day. As it turns out, anything that she's able to come into contact with, or like somebody else who comes into contact with her, she's able to turn that person and of course that object invisible entirely. Whether it be like I don't really know if she can do heavy things such as tall skyscrapers or buildings, unless she pushes the envelope. But then again, she hurts herself. And but I do know she can turn things, small things, people, vehicles, animals, stuff like that, small stuff to start off with. But she does have another ability, which of course enables her to create a sort of force fields, which of course she can shape into any size, any form. And I do know that she also uses them to protect herself, and she uses them as sort of like projectile type moves in order to fend off, say, virtually anything, unless it's either like Doctor Doom's lightning abilities, or even if it's something not of this world. But why don't we just somehow get that on? There we go. There we go. She's protecting a projectile. There we go. Beautiful. Now, as I said, this is the standard costume for the Fantastic Four. Also, with every figure that I have introduced, also comes a little bit more about them, including fun facts. Now, two things actually that I've learned about Miss Storm Richards here is that she was actually once romantically involved with Namor. That's right, folks. You heard me right. Namor, the Marvel version of Aquaman, if you will. Of course, I do apologize if it feels like shots were fired right there, but come on. Who wouldn't want to see those two in a battle? Namor and Aquaman? I mean, come on. That would just be epic. A battle of the two rulers of the sea. Oh, boy. I need another swig, folks. This is... Whew. Oh, boy. Pardon me. Now, we're going to go ahead and switch gears into the upcoming hero that I told you guys about. Whoa, sit there. Okay, Sue. Try not to turn invisible, but just chill right there for me, huh? Just chill right there for me. Wait. You gonna stand? Are you gonna stay? Okay, she stays. Okay. Next up, we're gonna have. Next up, we're gonna bring up a gal who's quite basically the Marvel hero. Now, her first appearance was in one of the Captain Marvels. It was number. Oh, crud. 13 or 14. I do apologize if I got that wrong. I was reading about it all day today, and then work happened, and I got so busy. I just if I get the chance, I'll revisit it, and then I'll probably post it in the comment section. But I do believe it was number 14, if I remember right. I know the year was actually back in 2013, which of course I told you guys she's the newest so far up and coming hero that excuse me, sorry, that has actually started out in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, she does take up the mantle of one of her most favorite heroes, one of her idols, if you will. But we're going to get into that just as soon as we introduce her. And I do know that she was created by I do believe a Muslim or even like a Pakistani creator, Sana Amanat, or if I remember right, or Stephen Wacker, I remember. There's also many others who create each hero, but those are the first two that I was able to remember popped into my head. But people know this particular new heroes by people know her by Kamala Khan, but she does have another alias, which of course she's taken up over the years. Of course, her being hero, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marvel. That's right, folks. This is the other one I have been searching for a while now, and I'll let you guys know in just a short time. But first, I would very much like to share some history about her. Now, even though she's only a teenager from Pakistan, she hails from the Jersey City. She's currently a big force to be reckoned with, not only because she's quick-witted and sharp when it comes to smarts and, of course, tactical abilities, but at the same time, she discovers that after the events of Inhumanity, she's actually Inhuman herself, and who I know, as I said, she took up the mantle of one of her most idolized superheroes, and of course, that mantle was Captain Marvel, and of course, Carol Danvers. Everybody knows that. Sorry, spoiler, who knows? Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Now, before we get into her abilities, I would very much like for you guys to help me introduce the figure as she will be joining the wolf pack today for the first time. Trying not to cut into the figure or myself. That's the hard part. And we're gonna get into what she's good for and what she's good at. Okay. A couple of accessories. Nice. And she is, of course, I apologize for the noise. Oh, sorry. Now, like most of the figures that I have collected, she is a part of a greater figure, if you will, which, of course, man, this sprite's really working for me. She is one of the pieces, the piece holders, if you will, who are holding on to the much bigger figure, as I said, which, of course, in this case is actually Abomination. He is one villain I've known about ever since, the comics and the Hulk movie, which, of course, is Edward Norton. It was a good movie. It's just, I'm not really too fond of him. He's just kind of pretentious to me and sort of too power hungry. But that's just me. That's just me, folks. Now, let me get this thing back in here. Oh my goodness. I do apologize, folks. I do apologize. Okay. Where were we? Oh, yes. Now, as I said, this particular lady here, Kamala Khan, I'll give you guys a look at her. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marvel. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. Focus. It's half the battle trying to get this camera focused, guys. Let me tell you. Let me try this. I do apologize for the shakes. Oof. Come on. There we go. Come on, little more. One more. There we go. As you can see, she's rocking her suit that she made herself, patented, red and blue standards, and of course her bracelets here, and the sash, of course. I'll give you guys a look at the sash. As you can see right there at the bottom, if you recognize that symbol right there, then you know where it comes from. But I don't want to give any spoilers to those of you guys who don't know. Yes. Now, a little bit of history about her abilities here. As I said, like Sue Storm, which of course we just introduced, she actually has two abilities herself. One of them, of course, being shape-shifting. Now, that comes into play because of these two accessories, which of course I'll let you guys see what they are. As you can see, to me, these kind of scream a little bit Mr. Fantastic-ish because she's able to, as I said, shapeshift her body and her appendages into great lengths and, of course, great shapes. But she also comes with a healing factor. Like, of course, Deadpool, Wolverine. Of course, I'm not sure, Deadpool, Wolverine. Of course, I'm not sure if her advanced is theirs, but it's still pretty cool to watch. Still pretty cool to look at. Oh, man. But as I said, with her, also, some fun facts also. I actually read up today on her. She's actually the first Muslim character ever to headline her own comic book in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Marvel comic book universe. My apologies. And of course, if you notice, the Gamerverse version, the reason that is because she's actually featured in the upcoming Avengers video game that will be coming out sometime in the near future. I can't really give you guys an exact date. Yes, I did pre-order it. I'm a little bit upset because I paid for the physical copy, the disc, but if need be, I'm really hoping that this COVID stuff calms down and the fact that I'm able to go and pick it up because, sometimes I just, I feel a more sense of, how can I put this? accomplishment, if I had to say so, because yes, it's true. When you get the game, you download it, it's on your console and everything. But to me, it's just I feel like if I have the physical copy, then I can just take it out and look at it whenever I want. But that's just me. That's just me, folks. But yeah, this will be concluding tonight's episode. I would very much like to say thanks to those who joined me tonight. Thanks to you who were able to come and watch me nerd out, and those who keep subscribing and liking. I just want to say you are awesome. You are the ones who keep this channel going, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. But for now, guys, feel free to hit the follow button when it appears shortly. Any kind of questions, comments, please for insanity. If you want to just say hi, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Don't be afraid to smash that like button. And also remember, guys, lávase las manos, por favor. That way you can keep yourself safe. And that way we can slow the roll of this COVID-19 stuff. And that way we'll be able to go back to everything how it used to be. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, and stay yourselves, huh? Peace.